Alright, today we are going to be going over the Snek the Snake timeline. Now, this video is going to be a very, very long one compared to my usual videos. So just strap in and get comfy in your seat or toilet or whatever chair you have. Now, here we go. Xeric's creation. We don't know when this happens. Time is a construct. Alright, so out of nowhere, an egg appears in a black void. Now this egg hatches into this giant being known as Xeric. Now, Xeric has basically every power. Think of him as like God. And so Xeric creates 10,000 dimensions. And yes, that number is very specific. 10,000. Exactly 10,000. No more, no less. However, Xeric didn't want to do everything by himself. Rather, he wanted to look over and watch his creation being made. But he couldn't watch himself making stuff, so he created 3 children. So each of them encompassed one of his 3 main powers: creation, destruction, and deletion. But here's the thing. He also made a 4th creature. This 4th creature was a human. The first human. His name was Crafter. Now, Crafter made a bunch of families and basically created the entire family tree of the universe. So technically, every single human in this universe is related to Crafter in some way, shape, or form. Now, Crafter didn't have any powers like his brothers, so he decided to climb 4 mountains because he felt like an outcast compared to his brothers. These brothers were named Chaotic Being, the one with the power to create, Corrupt, the one with the power to destroy, and Deletus, the one with the power to delete. Now, after being exhausted on the final mountain, a black hole appeared in front of Crafter, and his physical form was drained and sucked into the black hole, never to be seen again. Just kidding! Crafter returns as a spirit, and he has all 3 of the powers of his brothers, but he doesn't have all the powers of Xeric, just to make sure you know. Oh yeah, remember how Crafter made a bunch of humans? Well, basically, one of these humans was a guy named Malefactus. Now here's the thing. Malefactus was evil. So evil that he got consumed by a demon. And he became one of the first Kappa demons to ever graze the earth. The Betrayal. 3 BS before Snek. Yes, we know it says BS. Haha, funny. Now, remember Chaotic Being? Well, Chaotic Being did something very bad. Chaotic Being used his creation powers in an evil way by creating evil creatures and basically more Kappa demons for the Kappa to live with. And so all these evil creatures roaming around was bad, and so Chaotic Being was banished to a box. A white box in a white void that cannot be escaped, and Chaotic Being still remains there to this day. So, yeah. Crafter, Corrupt, and Deletus were scolded by Xeric for basically hiding one of their brothers from society and banishing them. Now, Xeric knew that Chaotic Being was evil, but he couldn't stand the balance of all 4 of them being disrupted. And so he basically imploded and turned back into an egg. Now, Crafter, Corrupt, and Deletus basically go insane over the loss of Xeric. So Crafter ends up just tinkering in his workshop, making weird gadgets and gizmos. Corrupt turns into a cyclone and makes his own dimension, called the Corrupted Dimension, where he just lives and chills, I guess. And Deletus, he deletes himself. So he uses powers on himself. So now, the only 2 gods that are still remaining are Crafter and Corrupt. Now, Crafter got bored with making gadgets. And so he decided to make some creatures. Now, these are called boys. Now, these boys are basically just creatures that are mouths. Think of it as budget Kirby. Now, the boys lived peacefully in a town on their own island called Granboy Island. The reason why it was called Granboy Island is because one of the boys named Granboy, not Green Boy, was the mayor of Granboy Island. And so, basically, he named the island after himself. Another creature that was made during this time were pixels. These are just little gelatinous blobs. More on them later. Meanwhile, the boys are taking care of Xeric's egg.
Hey, look what's happening. It's hatching. Wait, what is this? Who are you? I don't know you.
This is Omega Butterfly. Think of him as an underpowered version of Xeric. Here's the thing. Omega Butterfly doesn't know that he can turn back into Xeric. Alright, that was part 1 of my Snek the Snake timeline. I'll see you guys next time in the next part.